Southern Races, Triple M, The Map Man, and Oztober Live kicks off at 12 noon this afternoon. INXS rockers Tim and Kirk will be joining us. Lucky enough to have one of these legends of INXS, Kirk Pengilly, on the Dog and Bone. Very good morning to you, Kirk. Mate, you're back for round number 2.
I know, it's so exciting, and I'm loving the fact that I'm being called a host. Tim and I are just so excited, starting up today, and we've got, lots of great stuff that we've picked out to play lots of Australian. And yeah, Tim and I just banter away and tell stories and lies and fibs and make up stuff. It's all real factual stuff. We get to tell stories about the artists or why we've chosen a particular song. There's a story that goes with pretty much every one of them. So yeah, it's going to be great fun.
So it's two legends, yourself and also Tim. What can you tell us about the way that you guys hooked up and became mates in the first place?
Yeah, well, Tim and I have been best mates since second year high school. We were the first sort of to meet out of all the INXS guys, and he and I just struck up a really great friendship straight away. We had the common interest of playing guitar, and so we actually used to play guitar together, just he and I, until we formed a high school band with a couple of other guys. I was the singer and the main songwriter of that band before, later on, 5 or 6 years later on, before INXS, or the Farriss brothers as we were originally called, came together. But yeah, Tim and I, we've been through so much in our lives. We've spent, 3/4 of our lives together, so we know each other back to front.
So it's Oztober Live, and it's happening right throughout the month of October, of course. Oztober, a celebration of Australian music. When it comes to INXS, a lot of songs are being covered, and we've got Covers Week coming up, which is part of Oztober. What can you tell us about that?
That was something that came up, and we thought, what a great idea. We've been covered by all sorts of people, from Tom Jones to Bruce Springsteen. So yeah, it was really good fun just trying to find which songs. And we're also thinking we're going to play, we did an album basically covering our own songs, shall we say, reimagining them, creating them, pulling them apart and putting them back together in a completely different way and getting guest vocalists on to sing them. So we'll probably play a couple of those too, because some of those turned out fantastic.
The other thing we've got to mention is it is the 30th anniversary of Kick this month, Oztober. What can you tell us about the anniversary? What are we going to do to celebrate?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, while we're doing our shows, it's the anniversary of it being released in Australia. So we're going to be talking a lot about Kick that week, because it is calling it Kick Week. But yeah, we'll be playing almost all of Kick, I think, during that week, and telling stories about how the recording sessions went, and stories from being on the road, during that Kick tours and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's going to be great fun.
I've also heard a whisper that fans will be able to ask you two questions in regards to INXS. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah, I think we're going to get them to go to the website and hit on the Tim and Kirk page, and then enter questions that you would like us to answer. I love doing that sort of stuff, because you get some really, really interesting ones, some really out there ones. So we're going to try and fit in as many questions and with our answers during that week. So it's going to be a really fun week.
Kirk, always good to catch up with you, mate. Thank you so much for your time this morning. Looking forward to it later on this afternoon. 12 noon, it all kicks off. A massive celebration of Australian music right throughout the month of Oztober. Oztober Live with Tim and Kirk from INXS right here at Triple M.
Yeah, Tim and I just banter away and tell stories and lies and fibs and make up stuff. It's all real factual stuff. We get to tell stories about the artists or why we've chosen a particular song. There's a story that goes with pretty much every one of them. So